What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. And today's video is going to be about what if Tobirama was Naruto's father. So yeah, let's get to the video. So just give y'all an information. If y'all want, one of you can be my editor. But if you're not good at editing and if you don't want to, don't really say anything. But yeah, now let's get to the video. We start this video off at where you see Tobirama as he is currently sitting on a swing. Well, no, he's sitting on a bench next to a female. As we're not going to give this female a name, we're just going to say she's a female. As Tobirama POV, as he says, I love you so much. Thank you. As the female says, it's no problem. Besides, someone needed you to be out of that depression of yours. I know it's hard to lose a family member, but still, you still have other family left. As Tobirama says, I know, and I thank you. As we do a time skip, as you see Minato, who is currently the fourth Hokage, as his child is being born, as this child's birthday is on November 12th, as his name is Menma. As you go to Naruto, as Tobirama is getting his first child born, as I'm going to age gap a little bit of Tobirama for Hashirama, so I guess Tobirama will be a bit younger. So yeah, as Tobirama is getting his first child born, as he names the child Naruto Uzumaki, no, Senju, that's what he names it. As suddenly a masked man appears as Tobirama is guarding his wife, who is holding his child. As Tobirama says, who are you? As the masked man says, I am Madara Uchiha. As Tobirama says that's impossible. Madara was dead. He died a long time ago. As the masked man says, no, I am Madara Uchiha, and I've been alive this whole time, Tobirama, and you will die. As the masked man rushes towards Tobirama, as Tobirama does the same, as their kunais clash, as Tobirama goes in for a punch, as the man puts his hand in the air blocking Tobirama's punch, as Tobirama does hand signs, as he makes a water spear, as the water spear goes right through the masked man, as it faces right through him, as Tobirama is thinking, what the? As before Tobirama could do anything else, the man already has his child, as Tobirama says, put him down. As the masked man says, try me, Tobirama. as he throws up the baby in the air, as Tobirama uses one of the kunai that the fourth Hokage made for him, that the fourth Hokage had made for him, as he uses it, as he teleports, everything goes kind of as in canon, except Tobirama dying. He doesn't die, so yeah. But Naruto's mom does die, sadly. Naruto's mom dies, sadly. But yeah, let's get back to the video. As we do a time skip. Oh yeah, just to let y'all also know, Minato and Kushina still die, so yeah. And Kushina and Memba, gets the burden of the Nine Tails. So yeah, as seeing as how Kushina was a part of the Uzumaki clan, and Tobirama was, and Tobirama's older brother, wife was an Uzumaki. He decided to take care of Menma Uzumaki, as Menma, as growing up, Menma always saw Naruto as his little brother, as Naruto looked up at Menma as his older brother, as he always had called him Nissan, as Naruto was, as they were both, playing, as they were in the forest, as Menma, as Naruto, says, as we go to Naruto's POV, as Naruto says, Nissan, wait up, as Naruto is kind of jumping from branch to branch, which is on the ground, as Menma says, no way, Naruto, catch up, as Naruto, tries to catch up, as Menma is just too fast, as Naruto ends up, hurting himself, as Naruto kind of sprains his leg, jumping from getting his foot stuck in one of the branches, as he sees his older brother keep on, running from him, as we go to a few minutes later, as a girl walks up, as this girl has raven hair and black eyes, as she sees a boy with white hair, and with half of his hair white and the other half red, as the boy is crying, as the girl goes up to him, as she says, hey, are you okay? As Naruto looks up at the girl, as he says, no, I think I sprained my ankle. It hurts really bad. As she says, it's okay. How about I take you to a doctor? No, I'll get the doctor to come first. As the girl was trying to come up with a way to think, as she hears something coming, as the girl says, shh, you stay here. If something happens to you, I'll come get you. I'll be over there, okay? As the girl goes to the left, as she hides somewhere, as Naruto, looks at the bushes, sorry about that, as his older brother, Menma, comes out, as Naruto says, Nissan, as Menma says, Naruto, are you okay? As Naruto says, no, I think I broke my ankle. As Menma as Mama says, don't worry, Naruto. We'll get you. I'll make sure to get. I'll make sure to get Dad and the doctor. You'll be okay. As Mama then leaves. As as the girl waits for a few seconds, as she finally comes out, as she says, "So your name is Naruto." As Naruto says, "Yeah. Who are you?" Sorry if I can't pronounce this name right, but I'm just going to say this. She says, "My name is Kamui Uchiha." As as Naruto says, "Kamui, huh? Uh, okay. Uh, I'm Naruto. Naruto sends you." As as Kamui says, "Well, isn't that a coincidence? You know, back then, before our clans used to be enemies, but now look, me and you are friends." As Naruto eyes widen as he says, we're friends? Yeah, we're friends. Why wouldn't we be friends?" As Naruto, as Naruto smiles, as the girl, looks into Naruto, looks into Naruto's eyes on, as on his left side where his, where the white side of his hair is, his eye is blue, and on the right side where it's no on the left side, his eye is red, but on the right side his eye is blue. As she says, she gets kind of lost in Naruto's eyes as Naruto says, "Hey, come on, are you okay?" As she finally stops spacing out, as she says, yeah, I'm fine. Your eyes, they're just kind of weird." As Naruto, looks down, as she says, "No, not like that. It's just, really pretty, that's all." As Naruto says, "Really?" As she says, "Yeah, they're really nice." As Naruto says, "Thank you." As Kamui says back to Naruto, "You're welcome." So, Naruto, why is your hair and eyes so different? As Naruto says, "I don't know. I guess I get both of my mom and dad's side of the family." As Naruto, as Kamui asks, "Really? Who's your mom and dad?" As Naruto says, as Naruto looks down, as he says, "Well, I didn't know my mom. She died before I can meet her. But my dad, well," as Naruto looks to the side, as he says he doesn't really like, well, your clan that much. As Kamui says, "Oh, I get it. He's Tobirama, huh?" As Naruto says, yeah. As the as Naruto, as we do a 2-hour time skip, as they have just been, as Kamui and Naruto just been talking, catching up on each other. As after these 2 hours, you hear a voice, as this voice is pretty deep, but this voice is also yelling, as the voice says, "Naruto, where are you? Are you okay?" As Naruto, looks around, as he screams out, Dad?" As Naruto looks back at Kamui, as he says, "Hide." As Kamui, is about to get up and run away, as as Tobirama and a medical nin get there, as 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 Tobirama, looks down at his son, as he sees, his as he sees, his leg is pretty bruised up and it looks pretty swollen. As he looks over, as he sees Kamui, as he says, "Did you do this?" As she says, "No, I didn't." He sprained his leg, so since her brother was going to, since his brother was going to go get a doctor, I stayed here and kept him company. As Kamui was, kind of scared of Tobirama, as Tobirama only, glared at her. As a boy then appeared, and also another boy, as this boy also had raven hair, as the other boy also had raven hair as well, as they both had black eyes, as the one who was smaller says, "Kamui, are you alright?" As the other one, who is the tallest one out of Kamui and the other boy, is holding a kunai, as he is glaring at Tobirama, as Tobirama is doing the same, as Kamui says, "Sasuke, Itachi-san, it's okay. Let's just go home." As Itachi looks at Kamui and looks back at Tobirama, as he says, "Fine, let's go." As he grabs Sasuke and Kamui by the hand as they leave. As Naruto then when as Naruto was picked up by his father, as he had went to a doctor, as they had kind of put a little cast over his leg. So yeah, as Tobirama is with Naruto, as they are both in Naruto's room, as Tobirama says, "Naruto, listen. If you see any of those Uchiha, turn away. Don't even look at them. They're dangerous. Very dangerous. They only cause nothing but problems for you, and it'll get you into trouble. Especially when they want power. They'll use you for it, Naruto. They'll kill you for power." As Naruto says, "No, Kamui, she's nice. She won't kill me." As Tobirama, glares a bit at Naruto, as he says, "No, she wouldn't, would she?" As Tobirama stands up a bit, as he hugs Naruto, as Tobirama says, "Naruto, I'll tell you how those Uchihas unlock the Mangekyo Sharingan. First is the easy one. You must watch a loved one or friend die, but if not, then you'll kill them yourself." As Tobirama says, as Naruto says, "No, she wouldn't, would she? She'll kill me for power." As Tobirama says, "Yes, Naruto, she'll kill you for power. No matter how desperate, no matter how nice and peaceful those Uchiha sound, they will always want something. They want power out of everything. Naruto. As Naruto says, oh, okay, I won't talk to them. I'll just ignore them. As Naruto, leaves. Oh yeah, and if you guys also want to know, Tsunade is not in the village. Tobirama kind of wasn't really all that much enough, so yeah, she dipped. She needed some time to herself, so yeah. Because she was really close to Tobirama's wife, so she dipped, and she needs some time to herself, so yeah. As we do, another time skip to where Naruto is 5 years old, as Naruto is sitting on a swing, as another person is standing up on the swing, as they're going back and forth, as she says, "So Naruto, what have you been doing?" As Naruto says, "I'm fine. How about you?" As she says, "I'm okay as well." So, what do you be doing nowadays? As Naruto says, "Well, nothing much, other than trying to stay away from you when my father is watching, or when the Anbu is watching. I'm just trying to, well, stay calm and live a normal life, I guess." As as she asks, "So how?" As she then asks, "So how good are you at using those jutsu that your father taught you?" As Naruto says, kind of, well, the clone jutsu and my transformation jutsu are good. How about you?" As she says, "Well, my fireball jutsu and my other jutsu are pretty good, and my shuriken throwing, kunai throwing, I guess those are pretty good." As Naruto says, "That's nice, Kamui." As Naruto, says, "So, Kamui, if you don't mind me asking, why is it that you still want to hang out with me?" As Kamui, doesn't say anything. As Naruto, looks down, as Kamui still doesn't say anything. As he looks up at her, and she still doesn't say anything, as Kamui then looks at him as she closes her eyes and says, "Well, because I have no friends. Not many people trust the Uchiha clan. And, well, you know why." As Naruto says, "Yeah, I guess I do." As just to, let you guys know, a little bit of information, it's pretty late. Not like in the real world, but like in the Naruto verse, it's, getting pretty late, it's turning nighttime. As it's, completely night, as Naruto, as Naruto senses a odd presence, as so does Kamui, as Naruto jumps from his seat, as also Kamui, as he turns around, so does Kamui, as Naruto sees his father, as Naruto eyes widen, as he says, "Dad." As Tobirama says, "So this is where you've been, huh? Talking to this Uchiha. I told you to stay away from them." As to- as Naruto starts stuttering, wait, uh, uh, wait, wait, I can explain. As Tobirama walks up to Naruto, as he grabs Naruto by the wrist, as they start walking away, as Naruto starts complaining, as he says, "Wait, you're holding my wrist too tight. Let go a bit." As Tobirama looks at Kamui, as Kamui looks back at Tobirama, as they glare at each other, as Kamui is, showing no fear at first, as the bloodlust gets stronger, as she stands down a bit and, backs up, as Tobirama tiffs and walks away, hearing his son complain all the way home. As Naruto is the age of 5, as Tobirama says, "Naruto, how many times do I have to tell you? I don't want to keep telling you this. Like I said, they're dangerous, Naruto." As Naruto says, "I know, you tell me that every time. But Kamui, she's different. She wouldn't do that." As Tobirama says, "Naruto, like I said, that's just a mask. You never know what they're thinking. They could betray you for power at any time, and you wouldn't know, Naruto. You can't read their mind." As Naruto, looks down, as he grabs his arm and clutches it tight, as he says, I know, but really, she's different. She's my friend, my only friend." As Naruto runs off and slams his door, as Tobirama sighs as he gets up from one knee, as he then goes to prepare dinner. As we do a time skip, as you see Tobirama as he is in the bed, as Tobirama starts, coughing. Sorry if I'm saying you know a lot. I know y'all don't know. I just like to say it. I get, in a way, I kind of get used to it. So sorry about that. Just stick with me in this, and y'all might just get through my videos. Sorry about that. Tobirama coughs as Naruto says, please, Dad, I'm sorry, don't leave me, don't go." As Tobirama says, "Naruto, it's okay. Just do a few things for me. Grow up strong to be just like your dad, or better, be like my older brother, Hashirama. And Menma, protect Naruto for me, please. And stay away from those filthy Uchihas." As Tobirama says, "I love you both," as he then dies. As Naruto, runs out his house crying. As Naruto then, Naruto kind of starts training. I'm trying to pronounce my vowels correctly, my words, how you say it, trying to get them correct. And I stutter a lot, I am sorry. So yes, let's get back to the video. as Naruto starts training training as he's crying a bit, as Kamui who he had ran past, not knowing it was her, as she was watching him the whole time, punching a tree, as she was going to go up to him, as an Anbu said, "Naruto, it's time for you to come back home." As Naruto stops punching the tree, as he goes to punch the Anbu, as the Anbu catches his fist easily, as he says, "No, I'm not going back. I won't go back. He's not here. I have no reason to go back." As Naruto is in tears, as it started to rain, as the Anbu says, "I know how you feel, Naruto, but this isn't the way to express your emotions. Violence is not the answer. But you need to come home, and tomorrow we will hold your father's funeral. So get ready." As Naruto, then, as Naruto then walks back home. As his way home, it rained. As Naruto looked down, kept, looking down the whole way home. As Naruto then said to Menma, as Menma looked at Naruto and said, "Naruto, as Naruto walked past him, as Menma couldn't finish his sentence, as Naruto closed his door and locked it. As Menma, looked down, kind of sad because his brother was taking it the most. As Menma does know, he's not related to them, but he does still see Tobirama as a father figure. So yeah, as Naruto sat in his room, crying in his pillow all day, as 10 minutes later, Naruto hears a knock at his window. As he looks and he sees Kamui, as Naruto is hesitant about opening the window. As he opens it, as Naruto then says, "Kamui, what are you doing here?" As Kamui says, "It's going to be okay, Naruto. You can't let that depression get all over you. It's going to be okay. You just need to get through it." As Naruto sighs, as he says, "It won't be easy. You just don't get it." As Kamui says, "I know, but we can get through it together." As Naruto says, "No, you don't get it. You still both have your parents. You don't know how it feels like to be me." As at this point, Naruto kind of started screaming as he says, as Naruto says, screaming, "You don't know how it feels to lose your parents. You don't know how it feels to know someone, but to also not know them at the same time. You don't know how it feels to lose something so important to you that you'll never have it ever again. And you don't know how it feels every time when the person you care about and is very important to you the most says you and the person that you love the most says you can't hang out with them anymore. As Naruto, realizing what he just said, as he blushed a bit, as he looked the other way, as Kamui says Naruto, as Kamui then says, Naruto, tell me, is your brother here? As Naruto says, no, he's not back yet. He's probably still training wherever he is. As Kamui then walks up to Naruto, as she kisses him on the lips, as she says, don't worry, Naruto, I feel the same way about you. As Kamui then says, well, I better get going. Besides, I don't know when your brother's going to get back anytime soon, so I'll be leaving. As Naruto and Kamui hear the door open, as Menma says, Naruto, I'm back home, and I also got some snacks for you and myself. As Kamui whispers, says, goodbye, Naruto. As she then leaves, as Naruto closes his window, as Naruto goes in his closet to see the hoodie that his parents made for him, as he puts it on, as it has the Senju logo on the back, as this hoodie is a blue hoodie that Naruto will kind of be wearing from now on, as he can't really fit it, but yeah, he can, kind of fit it. He can't like fully fit it yet, but he can kind of fit it, as since his arms aren't that long or big, he rolls up the arms of the hoodie as that is how he wears it. As Naruto puts on black shorts, well, for now, pajamas, as Naruto's pajamas are kind of black and yellow. As Naruto goes out of the room, as he sees Menma, as Menma is putting some things in the cabinet and also in the fridge, as Naruto says, let me help you. As they put stuff in the fridge, as we do another time skip, as this time skip is where Menma, Naruto, Kamui are both 12, as the Uchiha massacre still kind of happens, as we are now doing teams, as says Iruka, as everyone in canon, already passed, as Menma, who had terrible chakra control, still deals with Mitsuki, however you pronounce that man's name, I don't care, he's not relevant. As Yunen, as Haruka says, Team 7 will consist of Naruto Senju, as Ino and Sakura are playing to be with rather Naruto or Sasuke, as they hear Kamui Uchiha, and also Hinata Hyuga, as well as Sasuke Uchiha. Team 7, and your sensei is Kakashi Hatake. As they go through all of the other teams, as Menma is paired up, with, Kurenai's team, as Naruto, as you see Sasuke, Hinata, and also Kamui, as they are all sitting in different places. As Naruto was sitting in a place by himself, so is Hinata, as Kamui and Sasuke are sitting right next to each other. As Sasuke is still looking emo as ever, as Naruto just has a blank look on his face, as Hinata still looks shy, and Kamui also has a blank but bored look on her face. As it was silent in the room, as Kamui says, when is our sensei going to get here? As she scratches, as she, as she scratches away in a chair, as everything to her is kind of upside down, as she looks at Naruto, as Naruto catches her looking at him, as he says, as Kamui says, "Hey Naruto-kun," as Naruto, blushes a bit, but quickly hides it by putting his head down, as Sasuke looks at Kamui, as Sasuke looks at Kamui, as he also looks at Naruto. As Sasuke gets up and goes to Naruto's seat, as Sasuke kicks Naruto's chair, as Kamui says, "Sasuke, what the heck?" As Sasuke says, "Listen, you loser. You better stop daydreaming about my sister, or else you're going to be in a world of pain. You understand?" As Naruto says, "I do whatever I want, and besides, I wasn't daydreaming about your sister." As Sasuke says, "Oh yeah, then what were you thinking about, huh?" As Naruto says, "It's none of your business, Sasuke." As they both glare at each other, as Kakashi is looking at the both of them, as Kakashi then starts clapping his hands as they all look at their sensei, as Kakashi says, "Good show. If this was back then, you two would have definitely represent the Senju and the Uchiha clan fighting. this can probably cause a civil war in in Konoha. But sadly, there kind of is no Senju clan. The only Senju left is you, Naruto. Well, other than Tsunade, who isn't here right now. But yeah, other than that, you're the only Senju left. As Naruto says, yeah, whatever. As Kakashi then says, okay, now follow me. As they all follow Kakashi to the roof. As Kakashi then says, okay, I want you guys to all introduce yourselves. I'll go first. My likes are none of your business. My dislikes are none of your business. My dream, I don't have one. And my goal, well, don't have one either. And my hobby, also none of your business. As Kakashi then says, okay, now you go. As they kind of all wanted to face palm their face, other than Hinata. As Sasuke says, fine then, I'll go first. My name is Sasuke Uchiha. My likes don't have many other than my sister. My dislikes, I have many dislikes. One of them are including Naruto. As Naruto glares at Sasuke, as Sasuke glares back at Naruto. And my goal, well, isn't a goal, it's more of a ambition, is to kill a certain someone. As Kakashi looks up, as he thinks about Itachi, as he then says, okay, who's next? As Kamui says, I'll go next. My likes are ramen. Also, no, her likes would be, I don't really know what her likes would be. Kamui says my likes are ramen and dongos. One of my likes are also hanging around with my friends and another important friend. And even though I don't have much family, I still like to hang out with him. And my goal is to become the first female Hokage, or if not, be the best Kunoichi in Konoha. My other goal is also to find out answers on what happened to the Uchiha clan. I don't really have a revenge plan. As Sasuke glares at his sister, as she says, my dislikes are when my brother acts too overprotective of me, even though I'm not a child anymore, and many other things. As Sasuke tisks, as Hinata goes first, as she stutters a bit, my likes are as everyone is looking at her, as she says, I'd rather not go. As Naruto sighs, as he says, fine, then I'll go. My likes aren't that many. dislikes are plenty of things, like Sasuke, as same thing happens, as Naruto then says, my my likes are ramen, and I like reading, training, and when I can, create a few jutsus here and there. As Kakashi says, and what's your goal? As Naruto says, don't really have one yet. I'll see you along the way on my journey, as I get lost on the path of life. As Kakashi gives Naruto an eye smile, as he says, good one, kid. As Kakashi then, says, okay, your test will start tomorrow. I'll give you guys, about, I'll give you guys about a few hours or tomorrow to get ready. Oh yeah, don't eat anything tomorrow. Well, don't eat breakfast. You'll puke. As Kakashi sunshines away. As Naruto then starts walking off, then as he feels a hand grab him on his shoulder, as he turns around to see Sasuke. As Naruto says, what do you want, Sasuke? As Sasuke says, stop copying me, Naruto. As Naruto says, I'm not copying you, Sasuke. I'm doing whatever I feel like is right. As Sasuke then says, but whatever you're doing it, but that you feel like is right, is copying me, so stop it. As Naruto says, I'm not copying you, Sasuke, and I wouldn't want to. As Naruto then glares at Sasuke to let him go, as Sasuke does the same. As this is when Naruto shrugs his shoulders as Sasuke lets go, as Naruto then walks off. As Kamui then gets in front of Sasuke, as she says, can't you be more nice to Naruto? As he glares at her, as Kamui says, don't give me that look, come on, put a smile on your face. Oh yeah guys, this is where I'm gonna kind of end off the video. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and later on in the video, later on, I will be making a part 2, I think, maybe, but yeah, goodbye guys, show some love.